Google. Composing your best articles on Google for openness. 1. Is your site applicable? Improved for specific watchwords? 2. Is your site significant? Many connections back to your site from different destinations. Just when you address both of these contemplations are you ensured of having an effect. Your level of accomplishment relies upon how diligently you attempt and the number of others you're contending with, and how enthusiastically they're attempting. Advancing your site for watchwords is the simple aspect. C. Creating joins back to your site is substantially more testing and tedious, particularly considering Google's hosting join channel. C. However, it tends to be done, and you needn't bother with an immense spending plan. The way to fixing Google on a tight spending plan is composing articles. This is the carefully guarded secret. Stage 1. You're a specialist in your field, so you have information that others need. Stage 2. You compose a supportive article, sharing your hard-procured information and ability. Stage 3. You present your article to perceived article submit locales on the web. Stage 4. Distributors of online pamphlets, e-zines, and so on accumulate content from these locales free of charge. Stage 5. Accommodating, elegantly composed articles are gobbled up by a huge number of distributors from one side of the planet to the other. Stage 6. The main condition is that they should distribute the article with a working connect to your site. Stage 7. 300 individuals distribute your article. You return 300 connections once again to your site. The following are a few FAQs about article composing that will assist you with composing your articles and deal with your mission. You can learn more. https://tinyurl.com/2s3ayaya. Q. What would it be a good idea for me to expound on? A. Expound on what you know. Ensure it's connected with your business, so you can utilize the catchphrases you need to rank with, and support it, so it gets distributed. For instance, in the event that you're a maker of modern plastics, you may compose an article, or series of articles, on how best to deal with Teflon tubing preceding establishment. When you get mulling over everything, you'll presumably observe there are many articles you could compose that are useful. You might even have some of them incompletely composed currently in your guidance manuals or establishment guides, and so forth. Another smart thought is to think about every one of the inquiries you get posed by clients and possible clients. These inquiries show you what individuals are keen on. Assuming that you compose an article noting all of these inquiries, you'll get distributed, and you'll likewise demonstrate that you are a believable master. You might even chop down telephone support time. Q. How long should my article be? A. The best articles are just as long as they should be. Keep it straightforward. Nothing bad can be said about with a 400-word article. By a similar token, assuming you really want 1,500 words to say all you want to say, that is fine too. Q. What sort of composing would it be a good idea for me to utilize? A. Essentially write in a style that your crowd will be alright with. On the off chance that they're from the outdated, don't compose as I try not to utilize withdrawals, don't end sentences with relational words, and don't begin sentences with and, or, however. Yet, on the off chance that they're not old-fashioned, simply utilize conversational English. Truth be told, the greater amount of yourself you remember for the article, the really captivating it will be. The key is to make it meaningful. Q. Would it be advisable for me to zero in on watchwords? A. Yes. Indeed. Indeed. Any search engine optimization site publicist will let you know that similarly as you really want to upgrade your site for explicit catchphrases, so too would it be a good idea for you streamline your articles. If conceivable, transform catchphrases into joins back to your site. Also generally attempt to remember watchwords for the feature and byline of your article. What's more, don't stress over being viewed as spam. On the off chance that your article gives great quality data and direction, it will not be viewed as spam by the web crawlers in any event, when it's very catchphrase rich. Promotional of your articles, learning new approach. https://tinyurl.com/2s3ayaya. Q. Where would it be a good idea for me to present my article? A. There are hundreds, on the off chance that not thousands, of submit destinations on the web. Beyond any reasonable amount to incorporate here. Do a quest for article submit, and simply observe the ones that are generally material to your industry and deal the most endorsers. On the other hand, you can buy a rundown. Q. Who will distribute my article? A. By and large, individuals distribute pre-composed articles since they need eyes on paper. All in all, they need to produce traffic to their site. Supportive articles are one approach to doing that. It likewise sets them up as solid experts on a specific subject. Furthermore, it creates client steadfastness. There are a huge number of organizations, perhaps millions, distributing on the web pamphlets, e-zines, and article pages. Regardless your industry, you will undoubtedly observe many who are keen on what you need to say. Truth be told, when a couple of distributors remember you as a decent wellspring of content, they continue returning searching for additional, and even email you inquiring as to whether you can send them straightforwardly. Q. How might I know when my article has been distributed? A. As one of the states of distributions, you can demand that the distributor informs you when they use your article. Obviously, most try not to do this, so it's smart to set up a Google alert. http://www.google.com/alarms, which advises you when your URL has been distributed on a website page. Google doesn't get them all, however it gets a ton. At whatever point you get a ready, you ensure the article is unaltered and the connection back to your site is working. Q. Will the distributor change my article? A. No, by and large not. Changing articles is simply additional work. Truth be told, that is the reason distributors like great articles and predictable substance suppliers, on the grounds that implies they don't need to accomplish any additional work. I've had many articles distributed, and don't remember a solitary occasion of an article being changed without my consent. On the off chance that you're stressed over it, you can incorporate a guidance not to change the article in your states of distribution. Q. What sort of data would I have to supply a search engine optimization publicist to compose my article? A. You'd have to tell your website optimization marketing specialist something like, we need to compose an article which assists individuals with introducing Teflon tubing. The sorts of individuals who do it are. They do this is on the grounds that the advantages of our tubing are. The challenges they'd confront are. Here are the critical stages to effective establishment. Utilizing this data, your website design enhancement publicist ought to have the option to assemble a truly discernible article which will undoubtedly get distributed.